Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm wearing this super cuddly jacket today because it's so cold in Melbourne. We're in the middle of winter and it's just freezing every single morning. I feel like it's colder this year compared to any other year, and I don't know if that's the case or if it's just because we've been in lockdown for the past 2 years and we're just not used to being out in the cold. But yeah, every morning is so cold. So I've just got this super cuddly warm jacket here. This is from Uniqlo and I just love this like lilac pink color. It's so pretty. This is not sponsored or anything. Of course, I'd love to be sponsored by Uniqlo and work with Uniqlo, but this is not, and I just love the brand anyway. So in today's video, I'll be talking about popular and trendy bags that I think are really ugly. And I just want to preface this by saying this is just my opinion. So please don't take offense to any of this if you have these handbags or if you want to purchase these bags. This is just honestly my opinion. So yeah, I just wanted to make this video just for a bit of entertainment, a bit of fun, because a lot of you guys out there love hearing my thoughts and my weird thought process and my weird imagination, because when I see handbags I kind of see weird things and I just cannot unsee it, and when I mention it a lot of you guys can't unsee it too. So yeah, I just wanted to make this video just for a bit of fun, so please don't take offense to any of this. But without further ado, let's get into it. So the very first handbag is from Chanel, and it's the 22, like Chanel 22 bag. It's like the hobo bag that's got a chain strap and literally just like a sack, like it's literally just a leather sack. It looks like a potato sack to me, and I just think, why would you spend thousands of dollars? I think in Australia it retails for 7,900 or something about that, so almost $8,000 for a potato sack. And I just can't get the image out of my head. Like, it just looks like a potato sack that you swing over your shoulder and carry. And I don't know if you guys watch Simpsons or if you grew up watching Simpsons, but I did. And do you know the episode where Homer sneaks into the back of a concert? I think it's like U2 playing in concert, and he needs to sneak in and he pretends to be a potato man, and so he's got like a little potato sack on his shoulder, and he walks in, he's like, "Potato man," and the guards let him in. They're like, "Where the hell have you been?"
Whoa, can I help you?
Potato man.
Where the hell have you been?
So yeah, I just think of it like a potato sack, like when it's full and you're carrying around a big sack like that, it just looks like you're carrying around a bag of potatoes. And yeah, I just think that's a lot of money to spend on just a very non-structured, not much to it handbag. When I purchased my Chanel classic flap here, so this is the classic to Chanel, this is their iconic bag. This was only like $6,000 back then. So I know Chanel have gone up a lot since when I purchased this, but still, for almost 8,000 Australian dollars for that hobo bag, that potato sack, I just do not think it's worth it. And I think it's just so ugly. Even if it was like 5,000, I'd still give it a pass. 2,000, I could maybe kind of see where people get on board with it, but I still think it's such an ugly bag that I would not spend my money on it. Even if it was like $50, I probably wouldn't purchase it. Like, I just don't think it's worth it. So yeah, that's the very first bag on my list. So the second popular handbag on my ugly list, or the bags that I will not purchase and I think are ugly, is the Chanel rectangular mini with the top handle. And I have this just to demonstrate what I mean, but this is the medium large classic flap. I don't actually own the rectangular mini. I do have the square mini up there, but I thought I'd show you this because the proportion of everything is much more similar to the classic flap. So it's essentially, the rectangular mini is just a bit shorter and it's got a top handle, just a leather top handle, but everything else about it is the same. And I just don't think it's very innovative or revolutionary, like nothing major from Chanel. Like, and I just feel a little bit disappointed, and I just think it looks so ugly with the top handle. I just don't think it matches, like, because it's already got the chain strap, which is beautiful. It just complements the bag. And then you've got this awkward top handle here that kind of just sits on top of the bag, and I just think it just doesn't go. And I know a lot of you guys love it and have it, and a lot of my subbies have it too, and you've DM'd me on Instagram and show me your beautiful new collection and your beautiful new top handle, but I just don't see it. And again, I know I'm referencing Simpsons a lot, but I just grew up with the Simpsons and it's my favorite like kids cartoon TV show ever. But you know that episode with the Malibu Stacy, how everyone's obsessed with Malibu Stacy, and then Lisa kind of protests it and they give Malibu Stacy a new hat and everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, she's got a new hat." I just think the mini rectangular, everyone was kind of like, "Oh, it's like not, I don't even think people were getting bored of it, but I think they were just like maybe not paying as much attention to it compared to other Chanel handbags. So Chanel were probably like, okay, let's just put a top handle on it and then call it a new handbag. It's a mini rectangular with top handle. And everyone's like, oh my God, everyone went crazy over it. They're like, oh my God, it has a new top handle. And I just think of the episode with Lisa holding the Malibu Stacy, and she's like, it's the same Malibu Stacy doll. It's just got a I was gonna say it's got a new top handle. It's the same Malibu Stacy doll. It's just got a new hat. And a little girl was like, oh my God, it's got a new hat.
Don't be fooled. She's just a regular Malibu Stacy with a stupid cheap hat. She still embodies all the awful stereotypes she did before.
But she's got a new hat.
So I just think of that, and I just think that's just so stupid. Like, it's just not revolutionary, nothing innovative at all about the rectangular mini with the top handle. They could have done something so much better. Like, I don't know, something more creative. I don't know what it is. Obviously I'm not in the Chanel creative department, but I just think, yeah, having the exact same bag, just sticking a leather piece, like a leather top handle on it and calling it something new is just, yeah, I don't think it's cool. I think even like the other Chanel Pearl Crush bags or My Chanel, My something, I don't know what they're called, but they have like the little pearl crush, like the ball on the chain, and then you can adjust it. I think that's pretty innovative, and that's pretty cool, having that being adjustable. You can wear it different lengths. But yeah, I just think sticking a leather strap on top is just nothing, like, you can't really call it anything, and it just doesn't match the elegance of the bag. I just think this is just too classic. The shape and silhouette of it, just do not mess with the classics. So yeah, that is the second handbag on my ugly list. So the third bag on my ugly list is more of a collection, and it's from Louis Vuitton, and it's the recent Stardust collection. And I just think that I just cannot get on board with it. I love iridescence. I love just anything like pearly, shiny, unicorn-like, but I just think Louis Vuitton have just completely missed the mark on this collection, and I just don't like the look of, I think it's more so the embossed leather, like the empreinte leather. The kind of effects that they've used doesn't look nice at all. I've seen a lot of videos and pictures online where people showcase their new pieces, and especially like the pink with the yellow. I just think it's so gaudy, like it's so in your face, and it's just like, you know, when you're a kid and you wear like kid makeup and it's like the sparkles, like the eyeshadows, like really like chalky eyeshadows, really chunky glitter. I just think of something like that, and I just don't think that's classy at all, don't think that's elegant, don't think it's luxurious. And yeah, I just do not like the Stardust collection. I think the only exception would be, I've seen a couple of really pretty Capucines bags that have like a really ombre kind of purpley blue touch, like, I don't know, it's really nice, like on the Capucines bag where it's not embossed. But I feel like with the empreinte leather where the LV logos are embossed, I just don't think it's pretty at all. I just don't think it looks good. So yeah, I think it's really ugly, and I would not be spending thousands of dollars on a handbag that looks like something that your kid just threw makeup on, or like the kids makeup on. So yeah, I'd say give the whole Stardust collection a miss. So the next popular and trendy handbag that I think is really ugly is the Bottega Jodie bag, and this is like all over Instagram. Everyone has this little Jodie bag, especially in the mini size. They just carry it, and like it's really good for photos and Instagram, but I think it's really ugly, and it's really impractical too. So that's two major reasons why I'll never purchase this bag. And this is a bag that I'll probably, yeah, I'll definitely say that I will never purchase because it's really expensive. Bottega handbags are really expensive. Of course, the craftsmanship is there, but I just think this is so ugly. Like, it's just a circle with like a hole in it it just doesn't do anything for me. And it's just, yeah, I don't know. Like, it just doesn't look very practical at all. And it's, yeah, just a top handle only, and the zipper is so tiny, and it's kind of like the crescent shape, moon shape. It's kind of like a smile shape, which I do like. I do like the handbags that have that crescent smile, but it's so small, and it's just like a little scrunched up piece of garbage or piece of piece of paper, scrunched up piece of paper, I should say. And it's just, yeah, it doesn't do anything for me. Yeah, honestly, is this still a thing? I don't know if the Jodie bag is still a thing. I feel like we should just move on from it and, yeah, stop taking photos with it. It even looks like, you know, when in cartoons where like the kids want to run away from home and they put like all their stuff in a little material bag and then they tie it up and pop it on their shoulder. I just think of something like that. It looks kind of crumpled and just not any structure to it. Of course, it's just like a little top handle, like a little, I don't even know what you would call it. It's not a clutch, is it? Because it's got a handle, but then it's not really a bag because it's so small and the shape of it's so awkward. I just do not like this at all, obviously. So yeah, that is one of the handbags on my ugly list, the Bottega Jodie. The next bag on this list is more of a genre of bags, and it's puffy bags. And I just do not like puffy bags at all. Like, I just don't like the look of them. They look like sleeping bags, like really puffy pillows. Why would you be carrying a pillow with you when you're going out? I just don't understand it, and it's just so ugly to me. And a few examples that come to mind are the YSL mini Lou bag or mini Loulou bag. We've got a couple from Louis Vuitton, the Coussin bag. I just don't like the embossed leather. I do like empreinte leather, but the way that this leather is, I think it's like lambskin leather. It's really soft and supple. It's really puffy, and then they've embossed their LV logo, the monogram logo, all across it, and it just looks so ugly. Like, I just don't think, it just kind of gives me a bit of the creeps because it's got so many like holes and dots and like with the LV embossed print all over it, and it kind of looks like cellulite, especially in like the nude color. It just doesn't look flattering at all, and it doesn't feel luxurious. Like, puffy bags do not feel luxurious to me. I know that they're soft and puffy and fun, but again, they're just ugly to me, and I'll never purchase like a really puffy bag. I'd rather just carry a sleeping bag with me or a puffy pillow, so at least that's comfortable. I can use it as a pillow. Maybe people purchase puffy bags so they can sleep on when they're on the train. I don't know, but yeah, I just don't think I'd ever purchase a puffy bag. Like, those kind of styles just do not do it for me. So yeah, puffy bags are a no for me, and they're on this ugly list. So the very last ugly handbag on my list is kind of following on from that trend of puffy bags, and it's the Chanel 19. And it does sound like I'm hating on Chanel a lot in this video, but I really do love the brand. I love Chanel, but I just love their classics, and I think that they should stick to classics and not follow trends. I think they'll do much better just doing more classic style bags that'll cater to more of their audience, rather than bringing all these trendy bags and making them, I don't know, they just don't fit with the style of Chanel. Like, when I think of Chanel, I think of very elegant, very feminine, very, yeah, sophisticated. But these bags, like the Chanel 19, the Chanel 22, they're just not something I'd see like a very sophisticated woman wearing, so, or carrying. So yeah, the Chanel 19, one, it's really puffy. It's got the really puffy giant quilts, which I'm not a fan of. Two, it's got all these chains, like different hardware. It's got like ruthenium hardware, gold hardware, silver hardware, all these different colored tone hardwares on it, which looks quite messy. And then three, the very most ugly thing about this handbag is the actual lock itself. So the CC lock in front, they've incorporated like this chain to it. So I can see the idea behind it. They've incorporated this chain, but they've made it into the CC logo. And I think Hannah from Hello Catwalk City, who's also a fellow luxury YouTuber, she does the most amazing luxury handbag videos, so I'll leave her channel down below in the description box if you haven't seen her channel yet. But yeah, definitely check her out. But I think in one of her videos she mentioned that the Chanel 19, the CC logo, so the one with the chain logo, the turn lock, it just looks like a spider, like tarantula legs, and it just, ever since she said that, I was like, yes. I always thought there was something like not quite right about the bag, but when she said that, I was like, oh my gosh, she's so on point. Like, I can totally see that. So yeah, that bag is so ugly to me, and I would never purchase it, and everyone is so obsessed with it. It used to be such a trendy bag, and now I think Chanel have incorporated it into their classic collection, which I'm just like, why would you do that? It's just not a pretty bag at all. Yeah, I think that's enough said about the Chanel 19. So yeah, those are all the really ugly bags that I will not purchase, or that I just think are really ugly and I cannot get on board with, and my reasons why. And yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you agree with me, or do you disagree with me? I'm happy to be challenged, and if you guys love it, please let me know and what you love about it. Maybe I'll see it in a different light and will make me appreciate it more. But for the time being, this is just my list of really ugly bags that, yeah, I just think popular trendy bags that just need to go and never come back. Or if you guys have any other bags that you think are really ugly, please leave in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your thoughts as well. But yeah, that's all for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it and found it fun. And if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It'll really help support my channel. But until next time, take care, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!